Good night. My name is Juliana Naranjo, and this is my activity from task 1, the role of the materials designer. Okay, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Juliana Naranjo. I am 22 years old. I am living in Bello, Antioquia, but I am studying in CCAV from Zipaquirá. The career that I am studying is Licenciatura en Lenguas Extranjeras con emphasis en inglés, and this is an activity from materials design. Okay, for this activity, we have 4 questions. The number one is, what was the conception of materials development decades ago? What does developing materials demand from teacher? What are the components of creating and adapting didactic learning materials? And what is the principal role of the teacher when designing language learning materials? Okay. So the question number one, what was the conception of materials developed decades ago? It wasn't a strategy to illustrate the methods that has a course, school, or academy in English learning. So the material just was to help the topic, okay, just to support the topic. These materials were focused into the student way to learn or intelligence of the student, just into support a topic and form to let a practice space to the student. So the material just was for less practice the topic. This is the vocabulary, this is the grammatic. Please practice in this space. That's all. Did you understand? Did you like the activity? It's so creative. Doesn't matter to them. Just to practice what the student learned. Question number 2. What does development materials demand from teacher? Okay, it has 6 demands. The number one, while in the debate time to teach with Luther, the idea is to make the classes very interesting and very fun for students. Not always the typical normal class, the teacher talking and the student writing. No, a moment when the teacher can be with the student and talk and laugh and enjoy it. Number 2, fun of facilitating students' learning process, avoiding their frustration. The idea with these materials is to give the student an opportunity to shine, to show how much it learns and not to feel frustrating because doesn't understand. No, the idea is to show that you understand and the way that you understand. Number 3, let me see what's going on with this. Keen on minimizing, okay, differences and maximizing similarities among students. The idea is to create a group, okay, that the student feel confident to share with the classmates, to share with the teacher, and don't feel like my classmate is my competition, the most directly competition. No, just to feel that it's a partner, it's a person that I can tell my experience, my thoughts, okay, and if I understand or don't, my classmate can help me and understand me. And number 4, ready to innovate in their teaching practice. The idea with this materials design, or the teacher that design these materials, it's to innovate all the time, have to do something different, something creative, something fun, something that the student can say, oh my God, I understood with this activity and with this tool. Number 5, less eager to single out what should not have been done. The idea with this is to show that show to the student the way to do the things, okay, the good way, the well way, yeah, to do the things, and not to say no, this is wrong, no, this is bad. No, to show the reason why maybe this activity wasn't the best, or wasn't right, and show, okay, the best way to answer or to do the things. Number 6, let me see, I don't understand what's going on. Being on praising students attempt to perform tasks in different ways. Okay, this is so clear for their self. Let me see, 1 second. The idea is to say all the time to the student, excellent, you did it so great, and show that the student know. Okay, it's important that you say, that you share with the class, and try to give confidence with this words. Okay, say, okay, you understood, okay, excellent, good explanation, good example. Okay, try to make feel confident into the class. Question number 3: what are the components of creating and adapting didactic learning material? These materials have many components. I'm going to mention just 8 components. Number 1: achieve impact, has an attractive presentation content. The idea with the material is to show in a good way, or in the best way, the topic. Okay, very attractive, with colors, with pictures, with yes, with activities that the student can understand and so visualize the idea. Number 2: help learners feel at ease. One second. Okay, the idea is to make the student feel that it's so easy, feel comfortable with this material. Number 3: help to develop self-confidence in learners. Of course, the idea with the material is show that the topic is easy. Okay, the topic is simple and the student can. Okay, show to the student that the student can, that the student is doing well the exercise, and that it's understanding. Number 4: usefully be usefully by the learners. The idea is that the student can use it in another occasion that has the same topic or something like this in the future. Can say, okay, I have this material, it's useful, it's easy to understand, I can use it later in my common life, in my normal life. Okay, number 5: facilitate to the learner self-discovering by the material. The idea is to show the activity step by step, and the student have to understand and discover, okay, here I have to do this, but I have some steps, I have some materials that I have to organize. So let to the student discover, what do you have to do, what is the idea with this. Yeah. Number 6: have familiar content and new contents. For example, try to use vocabulary that learned before, or contents that was learned in the last class, to try to connect with this new topic, and the student can see the connection, and will be easier to him or to her to understand this new one. Okay, know something new and something new. No, this is something I understand, this is something that I know, and this is something new. Okay, I can understand easier. Number 7: make the student perceive how similar is their natural language with the new one. The idea is to show, okay, this is your native language, and this is the similarities. Okay, this new one is no so difficult and completely different. The idea is to start showing the common things that have my native language with the new one. Okay, to make the connection, to say, okay, the grammar is similar, some vocabulary, some words are similar, or something like this. And number 8: be able to retrieve and from short-term memory. Of course, the students has a lot of have a lot of information in their minds, and the idea is that this material bring him a very clear picture of the topic and keep in mind. Okay, something that he can always remember when thinking this topic. That's the most important thing. And the last question is, what is the principal role of the teacher when designing language learning materials in my experience? Okay, I am a student of literature, but at the same time, I am being a teacher from 5 years ago, so I have a little bit experience with this. The teacher's role is the most important for me when I am making a material for a class or for a topic, because we have to think that the material that we are bringing to the student will be the principal tool for. Okay, the student say, this material will help me in what? In this. Feel confidence, okay, with the topic and with his or herself. enjoy the topic, because sometimes our topic that's so hard, for example the modal verbs or things like this, that you say, oh my god, it's horrible. Enjoy it. Understand the thematics. Of course the material have to be and show a easy way that this thematic, no the grammar explanation, no, in an easy way that the student can understand so easy the steps or so easy the rules. um, Let to the student practice and show how much learned. The idea with this material is that bring to the student a space to show me. Okay, show me that you understood. Show me that the topic is clear for you. Show me that what did you learn in this class. Help them to visualize the similarities and differences between their native language and facilitating the understand. Of course, for me, the most important thing is to show, okay, this is your native language and this is the new one. First, try to find the similarities and try to make the connection, because it's easier when you understand that in my language the grammar is this, but in this language it's so similar or are the same. Yeah, and it's easier to connect. So for me, the most important thing is to this, to bring to the student, connect the native languages, rules, and grammar with the new one, a language. And he make connection. He can or she can make the yeah, the connection with these new languages and these grammars and these topics and these vocabularies, and all of these in the same material. Of course the teacher have to think all of these things, be fun, enjoy, understand, the native and the new language be connected in the same material. So it's very important the role of the teacher, because we are the only people that think in this. Okay, we think in the importance of the student. We think in how a necessity is to understand this topic in a good way, the necessity to the comprehension, to the enjoy of this topic. So that's the reason we are so important. A role in these activities, the creative material is so important for this. Okay, so it was all for this. Thank you for your attention. I hope that it was so clear. No be too fast, the time is so short, but that's the plan. So thank you so much and see you later. Okay.